Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today on the Culture Study, I'm going to be reacting to VVV by the BOYZ. Very notably, this is their first comeback under their new agency 100, and it's kind of a crazy feat because when it initially came out that the BOYZ might not be re-signing with IST, it was kind of alarming. It was a bit confusing because one, it's like, oh no, there's so many of them. And so the chances of them all staying together in a label, that's pretty hard. And two, you also still kind of wanted them to leave IST. And so there was that element to it. And so it's actually really surprising that not only did they all sign to the same label, they got to keep all of their music, as well as the name The BOYZ. And they're not rebranded as a new group. So it just feels like the next step in the saga for The BOYZ rather than a complete rebranding, which is very exciting for them. We're going to be checking out VVV. Let's go. Is this an intro or is this is the actual song? Oh my god, when was the last time the BOYZ did something that was not just lighthearted but in the dance pop realm? Oh my god! Of course it's Hyunjae. Oh my god, those falsettos are incredible. Oh, this is very interesting. This feels more like the BOYZ, but kind of like their early era of their dance-driven stuff. Take us, falsetto. Incredible. No post-hook. Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa. Whoa, a full bridge and Kevin's. Did you see Kevin's new look? Oh my god. Oh, and the choreo is so satisfying. Wow. Song was awesome. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what was exactly going on in the video. I was so enraptured by this song. Holy moly, wait a minute. Runtime here says 4:06. When does the song actually start? Oh my god, it starts early. Hold on. How early are we talking? If we assume that the electrical sound at the beginning is not a part of it, it starts 2 seconds in. That means this song is 4:06, 4:04, take away. Song ends at like 3:50. The song ends at like 3:50-ish. The song is about 3:50-ish. That's crazy in this day and age where we are not even trying to cap songs at 3 minutes. People are trying to have like 2-minute, 30-second long songs. This was a full 4-minute song and it didn't even feel like it. My goodness. Now I have to actually rewatch this. It was initially going to be for the video this time around, but I'm like, nope, it's for the song again. Just to hear how the heck do they accomplish a 4-minute long song. It's a title track too, which is aggressive. That means they're going to be dancing that entire time. But you know what? It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. I think the bridge probably contributed to that length. I mean, wow, that was a full bridge. That was a very, 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 very awesome bridge. But yeah, I felt so musically taken away by this. I stopped paying attention to the video at a certain point. I'm like, oh right, there's a narrative going on here. I guess Sonu is an MC of some kind for a boxing match, and Chuyeon is competing with some dude, and then Hyunjae is like a challenger, and Eric is a cop for some reason. I'm gonna be honest, I did not follow the narrative as hard. Unlike some of the previous music videos that we've seen, where the narratives, I focused in on the narratives, I think because the songs in the music video kind of complemented each other. Here, I would say less so, but not necessarily in a bad way. It was still a very fun, exciting music video. But I think it's just that their sound has not been like this in a really long time. I feel like this reminds me of such early The BOYZ. The BOYZ that I fell in love with. And I think, you know, moving on to a new agency, and I assume with more agency too. I assume like they have more creative control, both musically, cosmetically, aesthetically. I feel like they have more say now more than ever than they ever did at their first two labels. One, just like with all the previous accomplishments under their belt, but also with just how seasoned they are this many years into their career. And also they all signed to the same label. I assume they would not have done that with some demands. So it feels like they're saying we're kind of like returning back to form, or like this is our best sound, because as much as I've enjoyed like a lot of their music, like listen, I love Reveal, Nectar, Watch It, Maverick. I love those conceptual songs. I have always really loved the BOYZ' dance music. Whether it's things like No Air, or I still can't forget their debut music video, their debut song, Boy. It was incredible. It's such a great dance song. As well as one of my favorite The BOYZ title tracks is actually DDD. It's one of my favorites. I know a lot of fan favorites are Giddy Up. I mean, Giddy Up is so addictive. It feels like going back to that, but I also feel a swell of pride because you also see the arc of the journey of, it's not just like, oh, we're doing the thing we did in our debut. It feels classier. It feels much more mature. It feels way more refined. I mean, their vocals here are way more top tier than they ever were in their debut era, right? And it feels like way more glamorous for them to be returning to a full dance song like this and doing a song that seems so like victorious in a way. It feels very celebratory. I think Juyeon winning the boxing match and like that moment of catharsis, it feels very symbolic, and with the kind of dance song that it is, it feels very celebratory. And so even though it's a new journey, at the same time, it also feels like, hey, we fucking did it, or hey, this is who we are. Even that last shot of the BOYZ before the logo comes up, I feel like it's very intentional of how they walk up to that logo and how the whole group turns back. It also feels like a statement piece of them saying, we're the BOYZ. And it feels, I think, much more sleeker and even bolder than before. I can't quite place it because I think it's a little too early and I don't think the music video is enough, but there does seem to be a change. I can't say what that change is, but something about even the way the music video is produced, and maybe it's because the song is like an aggressive 4 minutes, something about even the music videos seem a little different than their previous music videos. Rather than trying to like push things, which is, I feel like something that they were trying to do for a really long time, like trying to push the limits. It feels here way more just, I don't know what it feels more like, but it feels less like the previous style. So let's go ahead and watch this again. Let's listen to this again. How we even get to 4 minutes, I'm shocked by. Man, they just started out. Like no like formal intro. They just like go into it. It's energy. That's such a great vocal line. Love the pre-chorus. I see. So Hyunjin's doing like a photo shoot. It's like the pre-challenger photo op, etc. Young's, I assume, the DJ. I love a chorus like this. This hook is so good. So, okay, we're at a standard song length right now. It's a minute. I love a chorus like this where it sounds like it's building up towards something, but they don't completely reset the momentum of a song. Like there's a lot of choruses that do that where they're trying to serve you up for the post hook. So that for the first part of the chorus, we're going to bring the energy back down, but they actually go loud and energetic right here. And it just feels like a full ass chorus, but then they double down heavier on the post hook, which I just love choruses like this. It's so full.
Make it last, step by step, 내 길을 달려. 상처는 좁힌 네가 만든 게 때까지 달려. Like a lover, 저 붉은 태양 아래 흐르는 까맣게 달려, 달려. 눈물이 링 위에 떨어질 때 발을 딛는 순간 불이 타오르고.
This pre-chorus is so awesome. Love that vocal part. Why was Kevin playing the drums in the bathroom? We talk about an amazing pre-chorus. Good Lord. Jacob's vocals. I mean, I think it's no surprise by now that I love Jacob's vocals. But Jacob's vocals, oh my God. The line too, fragile dreams, fragile hearts. Ooh, fantastic. It's a really cool visual. It's a really great solo scene. It's like a slow push in and then just fireworks behind him. What is going on though? I think that's what it is. Like the narrative feels like there's less of a narrative. It seems mostly glamour shots actually, and it's one narrative, but nothing is really changing. It's just like a boxing match that's happening. I think that's something that's what feels different a little about the music video compared to previous music videos where the narrative was continually moving and it was, I think, a little not less aggressive with the glamour shots. It just feels like maybe I don't know boxing as well. It just feels like nothing is happening narratively other than this fight with Juyeon is happening. This Juyeon fighting this guy. That's all that's happening. Okay. I didn't even realize that's such a dope. So the bridge starts here at like 240, even before, like 230. 233. I love this part. Wait a minute. Whoa, there's like this really epic, like choir-like chanting, like, oh. Okay. Wow. So we started at like what, 233? That's like a solid 30-second. That's like a solid 30-second bridge. Guys, a 30-second bridge. That's actually insane. Most bridges are like, what, 10 seconds at most? That's crazy. I love that. That's so awesome. I mean, narratively, I think that's what confused and threw me off too. I thought that was going to lead to a story moment, but I think it also tripped me up in a very fun way. I'm like, oh, the cop is doing something and he's turning off the lights, and then it leads to this dance break, which admittedly is, oh, that's so satisfying. Ah, the way it's shot from the angle as they're all kicking off. Ooh. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. That's a dope shot. It's a zoom. I think the focus point is like on Jacob or Sangyeon. It zooms out. Oh, they're all wearing like champion belts, or not even champion belts. They're just like weight belts. They're wearing weight belts that say the boys. So they zoom out, and then it like locks in on Eric, and then zooms in on him as we get into the watch me dash. Oh, like the muscle movements. It's so satisfying. Oh my God, why does Kevin look like that? He looks so badass. Under lighting from the ring, love it. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh, the BOYZ is one of those boy groups where they have just like really great choreo design that have like this satisfying moment, and typically they are led by Q. I love that cascading effect. That's so cool. Why is Hyunjae leaving all of a sudden? Whoa, damn, that last bit looks intense. Oh, I gotta see the live stages for this. It looks intense. Okay. I think the thing about the music video that gets me is that nothing really happens, at least comparatively to some of the previous works that they've been putting out, which have been like super narrative driven and like there's like a bigger or deeper story at play. Here, it's kind of more of a beauty glamour video, which isn't a bad thing, okay? Because one, we got a 4-minute song. And I think the music video just does a good job at displaying like the victorious elements of it, the victorious elements of the song. I just realized I don't know why it's called VVV. If that's some slang that I'm missing out on, hey, maybe I'm missing out on a really good reference. But I'm gonna assume like the V stands for victory, or it's like them spelling out W, but it's also not how W is spelled. So I don't know, but I really love it. I think the music video, it's not as, I would say, good as some of their other previous music videos, but I think the song more than makes up for it. I think the music video is more so like it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. I would say it's just set up to have like really fun beauty shots for the members, close-ups, and in particular, my favorite one is probably Jacob. Jacob solo scenes. But other than that, I think the choreography and the impact and the dynamic element of the choreography feels like it's like revolves around boxing or fighting, and that the fact that that keeps me engaged and entertained, I think goes to show you just how good it is. And I think the music video has a lot of momentum too. I just don't understand like the motivation of everything, why everything's happening the way it is. Like, why are they going through this kitchen? And like, why is Chuyeon leading everyone going into this kitchen? Why is that new? Why are they getting changed in the bathroom to then what he's like to, why are they why are they infiltrating this boxing thing? Like, it's just more questions, and I don't know if there are answers. But still, I really enjoyed the song. Song is, I think, such a great indicator of what the future of the BOYZ holds. And you know what? Sometimes in a landscape like this, it's just nice to have a fun raucous of a music video, and I enjoyed it. I'll pass the question off to you guys. What do you guys think of VVV by the BOYZ? What do you guys think of the song? What do you guys think about this return to like a very exciting public dance style? This exciting pop dance style. I personally really love it. It's a style I always really liked for the BOYZ until they made their more intense, edgier turn, which I was not against because I thoroughly enjoyed that too. But I think after all this time coming back to it, it feels extremely refreshing. And at this length, the song feels so satisfying too. It's a very satisfying song. I don't know if like who produced this, if they have any personal credits on this, but it does feel very different than a song that I would have expected from them when they were under IST, which it feels less like they're going for catchy, interesting singles back then. And this one feels more like this is the BOYZ' sound. And, you know, I would say I personally liked the music under IST. And so I also like this too. So I have no complaints either way, but it's just an observation. So I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think about the sound? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed my reaction, hey, let me know in the comments down below. You can always like down below. You can subscribe as well. I'm going to have a subscribe button for you right here. You can check out my other videos up here. But thank you for tuning in to my reaction to VVV. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.